What if every word you speak is not merely a sound in the air, but a command that edits the software of your body? Ancient cultures believed this. Egyptian priests tuned rituals to specific tones. Hebrew sages used letters as building blocks of creation. Vedic seers heard the universe as a single syllable, Om. Even Pythagoras claimed numbers and harmonics shape reality. Today, science begins to echo the old idea. Neuroplasticity shows the brain rewires with repeated language. Epigenetics shows genes switch on and off under stress, intention, and environment. Biophysics adds resonance. Cells vibrate, tissues synchronize, hearts entrain brains. If language directs attention, and attention directs biology, then words are not descriptions, they are instructions. In this series, we'll map 3 layers: language as code, sound as force, and ancient alphabets as design keys. Stay to the end. You'll get a simple protocol to test how a sentence can shift your state. Then we'll decode why it works. Every system runs on code. Computers rely on zeros and ones. DNA operates on 4 letters: A, T, G, C. And humans? We run on language. Words are not random. They are algorithms shaping thought, emotion, and biology. Ancient traditions knew this. The Hebrew alphabet was seen as the raw software of creation, each letter carrying numerical and vibrational force. In Egypt, hieroglyphs were not mere art. They were formulas encoded with sound and power. In Vedic texts, mantras were precise keys that opened states of mind and gateways of perception. Today, cognitive science confirms. Language frames reality. The way we name things alters how we perceive them. The words we repeat become the scripts our bodies follow. Just like software bugs can crash a program, toxic words crash the nervous system, while healing words repair it. If speech is code, then every sentence you speak is a line of programming, writing the story of your life. For centuries, DNA was seen as a rigid blueprint, unchangeable, fixed from birth. But modern science has shattered that illusion. Researchers discovered a property called plasticity. DNA can adapt, respond, and even reprogram itself depending on signals it receives. Stress, emotions, environment, and yes, sound and words can all leave imprints on genetic expression. Studies show that certain frequencies alter how DNA coils and uncoils, switching genes on or off like light switches. Words spoken with intent carry vibration. Repeated affirmations or prayers can harmonize cellular activity, while negative language can trigger stress pathways. Imagine, your genetic code is not a prison, it is a responsive symphony. Ancient traditions intuited this truth, chanting mantras or sacred sounds to influence both body and spirit. Science now confirms, the voice you hear most often, your own, may be the most powerful programmer of your DNA. If this journey into the hidden power of words and sound sparked something inside you, don't let it end here. Hit the like button so more seekers can find this message. Subscribe and ring the bell, because in the next videos we'll uncover even deeper mysteries about the codes that shape our reality. And share this video with someone who needs a reminder that their voice truly matters. When scientists observe the universe, they don't just see matter, they see rhythm. Galaxies spiral, planets orbit, atoms vibrate. Everything moves to a hidden frequency. Ancient cultures knew this truth long before physics gave it a name. Vibration is the foundation of reality. In Hindu tradition, the universe began with a single syllable, Om. In Christian scripture, in the beginning was the Word. Tibetan monks create mandalas with sound, proving geometry can emerge from vibration. Even modern physics whispers the same secret. String theory suggests all matter is made of tiny vibrating strings. Sound is not entertainment, it is structure. Every word we speak enters this cosmic symphony, aligning or distorting its harmony. Imagine, your voice is not small, it is a thread woven into the music of the stars. The ancients sang creation into existence. Perhaps, without knowing, we continue the same act every time we open our mouths. Across civilizations, the ancients left behind more than myths. They left codes. The Egyptians carved sacred geometry into temples, aligning stone with starlight. The Hebrews spoke of the 22 letters as the building blocks of creation, each carrying both sound and number. In Tibet, monks used chants to unlock hidden states of mind, while native peoples of the Americas sang songs said to weave harmony between earth and spirit. These weren't superstitions, they were technologies of consciousness. Each sound, each letter, was a key. And when used with intention, those keys could open doors within the human soul. Imagine that language itself was once designed not just to describe reality, but to program it. Perhaps this is why so many ancient alphabets hide mathematics in their structure, and why chants and prayers have survived for thousands of years, because they still work. Modern science has revealed something our ancestors already intuited. The heart is more than a pump. It generates an electromagnetic field that extends meters beyond the body, influencing both our mind and those around us. When the rhythms of the heart and brain synchronize, a state called coherence, healing, clarity, and creativity emerge naturally. Music and prayer are ancient tools to reach this state. Gregorian chants, Sufi whirling, Tibetan bowls, all aim to align the heartbeat with cosmic rhythm. Even simple humming or focused breathing can activate this harmony. Studies show that singing in groups regulates heartbeats, literally syncing people together. Perhaps this is why ancient cultures insisted that healing begins not with medicine, but with sound. The heart listens to vibration, and in response it writes a new script for the body's health. In ancient times, sound and word were sacred. They shaped temples, guided rituals, and healed bodies. But in our modern world, this sacred knowledge is often ignored, or worse, replaced. Technology now seeks to rewrite the very code of life through genetic engineering and artificial intelligence. Transhumanism promises enhancement, but at what cost? If we forget the natural resonance of our own voice and heart, we risk becoming programmable machines instead of conscious creators. Words are no longer seen as sacred vibrations, but as data to be harvested, manipulated, and sold. Social media algorithms already rewrite our thoughts by repeating words back to us. Imagine what happens if we lose awareness of our inner code. The danger is not aliens or dark magic, it is forgetting the ancient truth. The power of sound and word belongs to us, not to any external system. If modern systems try to control language, sound, and even DNA, the answer is not fear, but remembrance. The ancients taught that the human being carries a divine code within. Every word you choose is like striking a note on the instrument of your own soul. To reclaim this power, begin with awareness. Notice the words you use daily. Are they words of fear or words of creation? Simple practices like intention setting, chanting sacred sounds, or even pausing before you speak can reprogram your inner code. This is not superstition. Science confirms that words alter neural pathways and vibrations influence cells. When you speak with love, your heart and brain synchronize, creating harmony inside and out. The real revolution is not in technology. It is in remembering that your body is already a living temple. Reclaim your voice, and you reclaim your destiny. At the meeting point of science and ancient wisdom, one truth emerges. Sound and word are not separate forces, but the same power expressed in different languages. Physics shows that vibration organizes matter. Spiritual traditions teach that divine word creates worlds. When we bring these two together, a deeper unity is revealed. Every sound, every intention, every breath is part of one living symphony. To see yourself as separate is illusion. To recognize yourself as vibration in harmony with the universe is awakening. Modern science confirms what sages whispered. Coherence between heart, brain, and voice produces states of expanded awareness. This is why mantras, prayers, or even simple words of kindness ripple far beyond our own bodies. Oneness is not just a mystical idea, it is the natural law. To live from this understanding is to reclaim your role as a co-creator in the grand design. The journey through words, sound, and ancient codes leads us to one striking realization. Creation is not something outside of us, it is happening through us. Every phrase we speak, every thought we release, every vibration we send into the field is a seed planted in the fabric of reality. Ancient wisdom told us, "In the beginning was the Word." Modern science echoes this truth, showing how vibration shapes matter, how DNA responds to intention, and how coherence transforms the body. The power once hidden in temples, chants, and sacred alphabets has never left. It lives within our breath and our voice. To recognize this is to reclaim authorship of your life. The world does not change first, and then you follow. Your inner frequency shapes the world you walk into. Remember, the universe is not deaf to you. It is listening, always. And with every word, you are writing tomorrow's code. Do you believe words can literally reprogram our reality, or are they only symbols with no real power?